What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. It's your boy Blake, and as you can tell by the title of this video, it's called "Every Man's Purpose Is to Be the Best Version of Himself." And that is so true, because as a man, you want to be the best version of yourself. It should be a no-brainer, no doubt. It should be like a mental requirement that you want to be the best version of yourself, because that is what makes you a real man, right? In modern society, right? See, this isn't the old school days, right? Where, you could just do the bare minimum, and, you could be known as a potential leader and whatnot, right? Especially in a female's eye. But just in general, just for your own personal sake, you should always be trying to be the best version of yourself, because if you're not, then you're just going to be in the same situation you're in, being regular, average. You're not going to separate yourself from everyone else, right? You're not going to be an outcast. Your goal should be to be an outcast, because that means that you stand out in a good way, right? To them, it may not be good because they're not used to it. And they're not used to it, they're going to, kind of push you away from them, or even may not even want to be around you, because they feel, oh, you've changed, or, what's up, what's the sudden change, or why are you acting this way now? It's like, it just doesn't make sense, right? Being the best version of yourself comes with so many things. It helps with your confidence. It helps with your aura. It helps with everything. Being the best version of yourself, especially as a male, that is what you need to do. Now, there is no ifs, ands, or buts about it. That is what it takes, right? It has confidence. When you have confidence, you can achieve anything. When you have the confidence, when you have the resiliency and the relentlessness to go after your goals and to do whatever it takes to reach and acquire those goals and grab it by its neck and make it bend to your demand, it's just going to come easier to you. Yes, it's going to be hard. Yes, that requires a lot of change. That requires change in attitude, change in mindset, change in habits, change in daily routines in order to achieve those goals. But that's only if you want it bad enough. Because if you want it bad enough, you're going to do everything and sacrifice any and everything you need to, friends, family, and peers, in order to achieve those goals, in order to be the best version of yourself, to elevate yourself with or without support. It's better to go without support. Honestly, I think it's better, because when you have the support, that is good, but I honestly think sometimes it can be a downfall for some people, because you do little things here and there. You start eating clean. I'm like, oh wow, you're eating clean. Okay, well that's good. You know what I'm saying? And then later on they might be like, oh well, you've been eating clean a little bit. Like, you could take like a day or two and eat some junk food. They're going to try to break you out of that habit, out of that consistency. And you may think, okay, if I take a day off, or maybe 2 days, it's all good. Sometimes that day or two, sometimes just that alone, those 24 to 48 hours, is going to be the indicator of, wow, now I got to get back into this routine. And sometimes it's not easy. It's hard. It's easier to go back into bad habits than it is into good habits. It's easier to stay in bad habits than to change into good habits for some reason. Why? Because bad habits is where the comfortability is at. Good habits, it's more work, I guess, right? It's more work until you get accustomed to it, until it becomes a new daily routine that can better you, better your health, better your mindset, better everything about you, your whole presence, your confidence, your aura, everything, right? That is literally what the whole point of being the best version of yourself, right? Just as humans, males or females, but for specifically males, you have to be the best version of yourself, right? You want to be able to conquer the world. You want to be able to dominate the world, right? Conquer the world, dominate the world by your goals. That is how you do it, right? Your goals are always going to be there. And if you don't have any goals, then you need to find goals. Everybody has some sort of goal. It's all about what they need to do to take the action. And most of the time, they know what they got to do. They know exactly what they have to do, but they're not willing to sacrifice their vices in order to acquire their goals. I'm telling you, for the short term or long term. It's funny, because it's like, if you can't sacrifice for the short term, what makes you think you're going to sacrifice for the long term? You know what I'm saying? That just doesn't make sense. You need to be able to continuously sacrifice every single day, every single week, every single month, for the next few months, for every single year. Jesus Christ, that crow scared the living God out of me. Holy God. All right. But anyway, Yeah, that was crazy. Back to what I was saying before I got jump scared out of a horror movie. You know what you have to do. You have to be able to acquire, your goals, right? And I'm gonna use the crow for example. It keeps flying back and forth over here. Okay, it flew away. But see, the crow itself that just scared the living life out of me just asserted dominance. It literally did. It just made the noise. Gah! Or whatever noise it was, right? Whatever crow noises make, right? It asserted dominance. That's top tier dominance right there. Right? I don't know what its goal was. I don't know if it was looking for food, flying across the buildings looking for food, and maybe it saw something and it flew way over there in the open field of the sky, right? But guess what? It asserted dominance because it went after what it wanted to go after. Even though it wasn't there, it didn't just give up and quit, right? It flew out somewhere else and went to go after what it was looking for. And that's how you need to take it from life. That is what you need to do in life as a male. Take it from the crow. The crow just interrupted the video like it was nothing. And guess what? The crow made a statement, and I just used the statement to prove a point. Because crows are savages. And that's what you need to be towards your goals. Savages. Take the goals. Accomplish them. Grab it by its neck if you really want it bad enough. Show your goals how much you want them. That you're willing to do any and everything to acquire them. All right? But really much, that's it. That's the end of this video. Hope y'all enjoyed it. Hope y'all took something very valuable from this video. Comment, like, subscribe, turn on the post notifications. That way you get notified every time I drop a video. And share this with a friend or a peer who's in a similar spot, right? Who's in a similar spot as you, or you think that this video will benefit them in the most drastic way possible. And if you really took something from it, great, right? If you want, save the video and rewatch it if you need to rewatch it, right? Sometimes you might need to hear it again, right? For it to really stick with you. But that's all I got for today. Comment, like, subscribe, and I'm gonna see you on the next one.